Okay, tonight we're going to talk about how artists do algebra. So I need to create a base large enough for this strip of paper to wrap around. I've already created a base here, but I eyeballed it and it doesn't fit. It's a little too small. So let's look at some vocabulary here. If I want this strip to wrap around, that means I need to determine the circumference. The circumference of a circle is the measurement that goes all the way around it. My compass, when I go to draw my circle, needs a radius measurement. So I need to figure out what radius I need to use to create a circumference that's this big. So if we measure this circumference, or what will be a circumference once I wrap it around,
it's 13 inches, but I have to overlap an inch, so call it 12.
I'm going to use this equation here. So 2 pi times the radius equals the circumference, which is going to be 12. So if I leave my radius here, move all this other junk over here, it's 12 divided by 2 pi.
If you're unfamiliar about what these terms are, pi is about 3.14. Radius is the measurement from the center of the circle to the edge. Circumference is the measurement all the way around. And 2 pi is 6.28.
So if I take my 12 and divide it by 6.28, because that's 2 pi, I get 1.9-ish. So then I can take my piece of cardboard and my compass, find about 2 inches. So if it's 1.9, I will go with 1 15/16. So I'm going to mark the dot where my compass needs to be and find my 15/16 section on my compass.
15/16 isn't exactly 0.9, but it's gonna work for what I'm doing.
Now I can cut this out. A little bit of video editing magic here. And this should now just about wrap around. I did leave a little extra,
so I could glue it together. You may not have to get so precise with the size of your sculpture, but I'm representing a data point here, and so I had to make a base that fit the weft instead of making the weft fit the base. And the weft had to be 12 to represent that data point.